Hi everyone, I want to welcome you to another client interview. Today I'm joined by Dr. Sophia Remingt, and without going into too much detail, I just want to give you the word. If you could slightly introduce yourself to the audience, tell them about your clinic and who you serve basically. That's it.
Sure. So as you mentioned, my name is Dr. Sophia Remingt, and I am the lead chiropractor at Access Rehab Chiropractic. Our clinic really specializes with rehabilitative care and holistic treatment for musculoskeletal issues. And we've really worked to build a solid reputation in our community just for providing personalized and really high quality care.
Okay, amazing. If we take a look, I want to take a couple steps back. Before we started working with each other, what was your clinic in terms of patient acquisition? How many patients were you getting on average per month, would you say, before partnering with us?
Yeah, so before partnering with you, we were bringing in about 20 to 25 new patients per month, which is just not exactly where we wanted to be, just based on our reputation and, our growth goals.
Yeah, understandable. And were there any specific challenges you were maybe facing or anything particularly that was the most challenging?
Yeah, I think a couple of things. The big one was we just couldn't really figure out a way to increase the patient bookings at the rate we wanted to in a consistent way. Despite having, the really good reputation that we had with the patients that we did have. And then the other piece of it is we were really struggling to scale both at the same time, growing while maintaining what we had. We just didn't really have a solid approach that was sustainable.
Yeah, I remember this conversation we had as well. Once we started working with each other, you pointed out a very important factor as well. Besides getting new patients, that the workload is also needs to be manageable as well. So it's not burdening you and your team. But with that being said, what was your patient acquisition process like? Did you have any paid ads, any referrals? How did you get the patients you were getting?
Yeah, so we did a lot of word of mouth. We did a little bit of local online marketing, some Google ads, some Facebook advertising. We had a referral program, but we just weren't really consistent with following up, and there was no structure to it. So while we were doing all the things, we just weren't seeing the results that we knew that we could.
Okay. And if we take a look at the targets we set once we started our partnership officially, do you remember the specific targets we set? So how many patients or how much percent we would help you increase your clinic by, the patient acquisitions? And did we achieve those?
Yeah, so I believe that we set the goal of increasing our patient bookings by at least 50% over 2 months. And I am thrilled to say that we did achieve those. And even thinking about it now, it's so crazy because it happened, fairly fast. It didn't feel like it was fast while we were in it, but 2 months, that's a very quick time for this all to come together. And our bookings ended up increasing by 55%, and we added $45,000 of revenue. So that was huge for us.
Yeah, but that was the thing. This is like a daily common thing for me. Like you have breakfast every single day. It's the same for us right now at this stage. Because once we talk to clinics like yours, it's very hard to understand that this can move so quickly because of the systems. Because we don't only use ads or whatever. We literally make your money from day one without the art systems. I keep saying this, but it's just a crazy big needle mover. But with that being said, but since partnering with us, how has your patient acquisition process changed? How much in monthly revenue have you improved, would you say?
Yeah, so about that, we added that 45,000 for our monthly for our revenue, and I think obviously that was huge for us. But also we were able to hire additional staff, so that helped us really to streamline our operations to maintain the service that is really important to us to provide. But then the other piece of it that was amazing is you all helped us add in some automations, which with nurturing and follow-up, the things that we weren't doing before. So overall, while we're growing now consistently and sustainably, it didn't feel overwhelming or super stressful for our team to do it.
Yeah, I want to just say the next question was like, how is the workload right now on you guys? But you already answered it. For what I can say, if I'm saying anything wrong, please say so. But the workload was pretty manageable because of the automations, the lead nurturing, basically taking a lot of weight off you and your team members as well to really focus on the service and not getting people to the door.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. So we were worried about that, but with the help, of your team and the collaboration, I think all of those things together made it feel so seamless to go through this transition. It's been great.
Very happy to hear that, because we have really put in literally 2 years right now to get this product perfectly available, tested it multiple times, and right now it's at the stage it's doing phenomenal numbers. I'm really happy that we could help you, and you finally gave us the yes word as well a couple months ago.
Yeah.
But yeah, with that being said, how would you describe your experience working with us? Were there any negative sides, positive sides? Please say everything that comes in your mind.
Okay, so I think it was very eye-opening. I think it really showed us how much potential we had, an opportunity there was that we were not taking advantage of. And while that was hard to see, it was also amazing because it showed us how far we could go, which we were able to do with you all in such a short period of time. So I think that your ability to deliver on what you promised and the quick results, like we said, we're talking weeks, we're talking months. And also that you were able to help us with the systems and processes was just so amazing. And the collaborative effort between the two of our teams, I think, was great. So I think overall, it's just been such a great experience. And one other thing that I want to mention too is it was such a customized, personalized approach. It wasn't a cookie cutter approach that you could, that you use with all different types of businesses. We felt like it was literally made for us. And I think that made all the difference. So the numbers speak for themselves, but really just the experience as a whole, it was just great.
I'm so happy to hear this. Truly, I'm very happy to hear this. And I must give you a compliment as well, because I'm not sure how you have picked your team, but you guys were crazy sharp. Like, even if everything was going amazing or whatever, sometimes you guys added such a value with some new ideas or whatever. It was amazing working with you as well. Like, the sharpness on a different level.
Yeah, we do have a great team, but thank you very much.
Yeah, amazing. With that being said, though, the final question I have, and this is always the finishing question which I have. If you take a look at the whole process since we started working with each other, is there maybe one specific key reason which you would say, okay, for this specific reason, I would definitely recommend Tactful Media to other clinics as well?
Yeah, so it's hard to say one, but results. I mean, when you work with a company that says they're going to deliver something and they actually do, it's like just so great. You want to tell the world about it. But if I could add a second piece in there, is just that it was really a comprehensive solution too that helped us get those results. So I think, that says it all.
Yeah, I couldn't say it better. I always say this, I can say whatever I want, but as long as we bring you the results, that's all that matters. We need to earn your money in the end and not be a liability for you. Well,
exactly.
Yeah, that's it. That's all my questions. I just want to truly thank you for your time. It's been phenomenal working with you, and I'm looking forward to the future as well. And that's it. I want to thank you for your time.
Okay. Well, thank you so much.
Okay.